There is a seat on an airplane called an A380 that literally comes with a living room, a private bathroom, a private bedroom, and a personal flight attendant. Now, I have no business flying in that seat. It only exists on one airplane in the entire world. However, I owe my friend Isaac a favor. His brother David lives across the world in Singapore, and they haven't seen each other in 10 years. Isaac asked me to deliver David a letter and his favorite cereal from the US all the way to his brother in Singapore. But if there's one thing I know, going on this adventure of riding in every single class on the most expensive airline in the world would be insane. But the only way that's gonna happen is if I could foot the bill on a sponsor. Thank you, Shopify! I packed my bags, made my way to the airport, and boarded my first connecting flight to Singapore. On my way to my seat, I did pass through business class. I'm not sure how you can even call this a seat. I also passed through basic plus. Look at that leg room. That's gonna be fun. And finally made it to my first seat of the video, basic. So on this first flight, we're going to be flying from JFK to Abu Dhabi, which is nearly a 13-hour flight. I'm most likely going to be doing a lot of voiceover because I'm socially awkward. I passed the time by measuring our legroom, 4 inches by the way, and also just by staring out the window until our first meal arrived about an hour and 15 minutes into the flight. All right, lunch is served. Here's what we got. A water bottle, bottled at the source, a bread roll covered in a nice layer of plastic, chicken and rice, veggies, strawberry cheesecake, and the nectar of the gods, Sprite. This looks really good. I'm excited. How's the chicken? Have you tried it? That's Betty. She didn't hear me. She wouldn't ignore me. We're actually friends. She's my basic buddy. Silverware. I don't think I've ever touched silverware on a plane before. This is crazy. This is like first class treatment in basic. I spent the next few minutes absolutely housing this meal. I mean, this is hands down the best meal I have ever had on an airplane. This food is so good. Shortly after finishing, I found myself in desperate need for the bathroom, which is a great opportunity for a tour. Greetings from the basic bathroom. Pretty basic, yeah. We've got a sink. The tile is nice. Oh, it's not actually tile. The toilet it's definitely a toilet. The flush button's got some use, but that's a good thing. It's doing its job well. Overall, pretty fun in here. Gets the job done. At this point, we're flying over the middle of the ocean, and it's late. I tried turning on a light, but accidentally flashbanged Betty, so just bear with me with the lighting. Greetings. I will say that so far the service has been incredible. Just a bit ago, I was in the bathroom, so I missed the coffee delivery. I asked the flight attendant for a coffee. She brought me a cappuccino and Oreos. This is my first time eating an Oreo suspended 35,000 feet in the air. It felt amazing. I drank my cappuccino. It was also delicious. I feel like I'm in first class. I do. I am so excited to go to Singapore. I remember when I was in like 8th grade, and we had a textbook that said Singapore is one of the nicest countries in the world, and ever since then I have dreamed of going, but I did not think I would be going to deliver a 40-year-old man's cereal. Regardless, it's happening. I'm gonna do some work and I will catch up with you soon. At this point, I crack open